Um, Firstly, I would like to thank President Springer and the university's Board of Trustees for this honor. I would also like to congratulate this year's graduates. What you have achieved is admirable, particularly given the multitude of obstacles caused by the pandemic over the last year and a half. Needless to say, I'm extremely flattered to be nominated for this honorary degree and more than sad that I'm not able to be there in person. Italy is a place that I've loved since I first visited for a stay 48 years ago. I was 12 at the time, and when my parents brought our family to Florence to live in Florence. My father, who was an art teacher, took a sabbatical for a year to study at the Accademia delle Belle Arti. And those 12 months heightened my sense of curiosity and have informed my aesthetic to this day, proving that travel is probably the best education one might ever receive. And traveling through a country with a history as complex as Italy's should perhaps be a requirement for all those students who want to study, no matter what it is they've chosen to study. I'm so excited that you've all had the opportunity to be educated, not only abroad, but at this esteemed institution and in that astonishingly beautiful and influential country. As you well know by now, Italy has so much to offer, from its art, literature, architecture, and its food. Like the Italians themselves, the food of Italy gives to you and keeps on giving. It is at once sophisticated and rustic, elegant, but always comforting. And you have all been so fortunate to have those delicious dichotomies on your plate while you sit and gaze at the Pantheon and listen to the lyrical Italian language. I cannot help but think of the creativity and inspiration that your university experience has engendered. And as you embark on the next phase of your lives, please remember this opportunity that you have been given and put the teachings of the faculty and your experience of living abroad to the best use possible. The only advice I might give to you is that whatever field you choose, whether you become a butcher, a baker, a candlestick maker, a neurosurgeon, a cellist, a politician, an astrophysicist, a veterinarian, an editor, or someone who just pretends to do all of those things like me, make sure it is a profession that you love, that it is work that satisfies you, excites you, and releases you from the mundane. And when you find what that is, invest yourself in it fully and completely. I really don't need to tell you to work hard in the next decade because you're young and you have the energy and desire to do so. But I would like to speak to your older selves, the people you will be years from now, when you think you know everything there is to know about whatever occupation you've been practicing. When that time comes, and when it does will be different for all of you, I want to remind and encourage you to stop for a moment and ask, do I really know what I think I know? Ask yourselves that question and then begin to look more deeply into what is already known. View it from other perspectives. Try doing the things you know how to do in new ways, as well as trying new things altogether. And continue to question everything, including yourselves. The great artist Alberto Giacometti said that it isn't in the doing of something, but in the undoing of something where real discovery lies. We stop undoing things when we become comfortable. But, as my wonderful acting teacher told me, always go beyond what's comfortable. Only by going beyond what's comfortable will you continue to learn and grow. Now, I cannot pretend it is an easy task. We don't want to go beyond what's comfortable because we know that somewhere in that beyond lies failure. And because we have experienced failure when we were young, we don't really want to experience it again when we are, well, comfortable. But we need not fear failure at any age, as it goes hand in hand with success. One cannot exist without the other. The only real failure is complacency. I have always tried to put into practice my teacher's advice, and so far it has stood me in good stead. In short, over the coming years, I ask you to search to know less, as it will lead you to know so much more, and will make the difference between a satisfactory life and one that is exceptional. This is my humble advice to you today before you make your way through a farewell bowl of carbonara and a bottle or two of wine in this glorious city that will be eternally in your souls. I congratulate you on your well-deserved degrees. I thank the American University for mine, which I will forever hold dear, and I wish you all a fruitful and healthy long life. Thank you.